Close. You got 8 out of 11. Big improvement. Big time improvement. Way better than the last time. Mr. Captain got 15 out of 20 tries. I'm amazed. So you did this, you made an improvement in 1 month. The last month, how many did you get out of 20?
7.
7 out of 20. So he didn't even get level 1. 1 month later, he got level 2. So what was the difference?
8.
No, but what did you do? How come you got so much better?
I kept practicing with my dad in my backyard.
Hey, that's it. That's simple. So with these goals that I have for my players, these individual goals, I'm so amazed by my captain to do what he did in 1 month of improvement, the dedication that he put into it, self-motivation. And I didn't think the individual goals would cause a player to put in that much effort that quickly. His next goal is mastery. But I'm so glad about these individual goals. And what I like about this is that I don't have to beg the players to go home and practice. They know the levels they can achieve, and it's up to them to do it on their own without me having to beg them. I want to explain to you what these individual goals are. What these individual goals are is that there is a level or a contest that each player does every month. So for any particular skill that a player chooses, there is a level 1, there is a level 2, and then there is a level 3. Level 3 is mastery. Each player gets 20 tries or 20 attempts to get to either level 1, level 2, or level 3. And this can vary from coach to coach, but for me, level 1 is 10 out of 20. Level 2 is 15 out of 20. Level 3 is 17 out of 20. And 17 out of 20 is mastery. And with every level, you get a particular reward. For me, it's patches. And as the levels go up, the patches become better. Now, I do this every month, but within the month, every week, each player has an opportunity to practice this skill with me at training, after training. And most people, obviously when they're kids, they choose shooting, but with shooting, there's a particular way of shooting that I do the drill, so I make sure that it's not just shooting for the sake of shooting, but you have to aim for the corners. So for example, within this level of shooting, you get 20 tries to aim for the corners of the goal. So I'm gonna pass you the ball, you take 1 touch and you shoot it, and if it goes into any of those corners of the goal, you get a point. You get 20 shots, so you can get level 1, level 2, or level 3. And these patches are patches that players can wear on their jersey when they're playing games, or they can just put it on their bags. And what this says is that I have mastered this skill. I have put in the work to get this skill. So it's a symbolization of who you are, in a sense of what type of person are you, the work rate you give, the extra work that you put in. If someone has all these patches but someone else has no patches, then it says a lot about that person. And the more patches that you have relative to someone else, it's gonna tell you, okay, this person has developed all these type of skills. So it's more of bragging rights in a lot of ways, and you can do whatever rewards you want. But with this system, I find that players are willing and they want to stay after and train. They want to work on drills. They have the responsibility to say, oh, if I want to get this, I got to work on these skills, whether I'm with my coach or not. And I've had players that have reminded me, hey coach, are you staying after to train? Whereas whenever you just tell players, okay guys, I expect you guys to work on these skills, go home and do it. The problem is they cannot connect. There's no connection in terms of what you're telling them to do and why they should do it. Whenever you're giving someone a message, they have to be able to connect the message you're giving them with the result that they want. They have to be able to see the end result. If they can't see the end result, then there is no motivation to want to pursue that for most people. And that is why I think these individuals are so good. They help me so much, and I'm always going to be finding ways to improve them and better them. But if this is something that you're struggling with the kids you have, try this, and you have to be consistent with it. You have to be consistent. You have to remind the kids. And then with time, as more kids do it and they see value in it, then it'll catch on. And you have to, and one thing I think is important is that between level 1, level 2, and level 3, you really want to make sure there is a distinct level in the reward between level 1, level 2, and level 3. And that is all I have for individual goals. If there are any questions, please write it in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer your questions.